Warning, I swear a lot.
Hey, please ignore my horrible complexion. I haven't been sleeping very well lately. Those Oddworld videos take a lot of time to make. It's worth it though. We hit 100 subs just the other day. The time of recording, it was yesterday, and by the time this goes up, I think it'll be about 2 days ago. But provided that hasn't fucking dropped down just as after I put this video up, at which point, don't worry about checking in for any more of my videos, for I will have gone to live in a cold mountain somewhere by myself for the rest of my natural life. We hit 100 subs. Now, in the grand scheme of things, that's really not that much, right? Like, if you're trying to make a career out of YouTube, or even if you're not and you're just doing it as a hobby, that's still not a lot. And and you know, there's the rather sad YouTube phenomena of making a video at 100 subs, right? Where it's like, look at this small man be proud of himself. But despite everything, I am proud of myself, actually. I really am quite proud of myself. Not just for the 100 subs, though I am quite proud of myself for that, purely because I worked long enough for my videos to somehow manage to get there. But I'm proud of myself in general when making the channel, when making the videos, because reaching the 100 subscribers draws more starkly into the light the fact that I've been doing this channel, this specific channel, not even LP in general, I've been doing that for longer, but this specific channel, I've been doing for about 3 years now, give or take. I'm not very good with time in any form, actually. I've been doing it for about 3 years, and on this channel alone, I've come a long way. And since I started doing LP in general, which would have been maybe 5 years, maybe more, so years ago, I've come a very long way. Very, very long way. And it's moments like these that prompt me to take stock of that and to acknowledge the fact that I have come very far. It reinforces the feeling I have that you can do anything. You can do anything if you're just willing to work at it. And I know there are a lot of factors at play in many cases, and it's not as simple as that sometimes. Sometimes you can't do the thing, and there are a million different reasons why you can't do the thing. But if you can, you should. It's as easy and as difficult. It's as simple and as complicated as just doing it. Some people are like, I could never do that, right? I just, I look at that and I'm like, there's no way I could do that, or do it at that level, or really reach a level of competence in it that someone else might have. And that's bullshit. Doing anything repetitively, you'll become good at it. It might take a while, maybe other people would become more competent quicker, but you'll get there. You'll get there in the end. You always will. If you just keep doing it, you will. But on the other end of the spectrum, there's people who are like, oh yeah, it's easy, isn't it? You just fucking sit in front of a camera or sit in front of a microphone and play games. And I'm like, bruv, I wish that was all it was. Even at my level, where I don't have to handle any of the real social aspects of it, because no one knows that this channel exists. So it's not as if I'm having to address fans or viewers or anything really. But I wish that all it was just me sitting in front of a microphone. If I actually approached this channel and the production of my videos with that mindset, I would not be nearly as proud of them as I am now. Unfortunately, a lot of my time, in fact, why I'm so tired right now and why I look like a corpse walking around, is because of the editing. It's almost entirely because of the editing. To be fair, I like the editing and I hate the publishing. I hate publishing so much, but the editing definitely takes up more of my time. Like, I mentioned the Oddworld videos, and that's a good place, actually, to talk about this. Me and Sweetman, and thank God we actually went and recorded those, because it was a ton of fun. That was a great time, and I feel a real surge of pride every time I put up one of those Oddworld videos, because I think they're fantastic. But Sweetman and I recorded about 2 hours of Oddworld footage, okay? At his place, about 2 hours. Now, first of all, I briefly acknowledge it in the first video, but I didn't want to break up the videos and make them longer unnecessarily to talk about it there. There's no game audio in that footage. The game is completely silent. This is why there's always music playing in those videos. That's why we're not addressing any of the story elements or talking about what's going on or watching cutscenes. It's because there's no audio. And I'm alright at talking over stuff, and Sweetman's an interesting guy, but we can't make dead silence interesting. We just can't. And a lot of what we talk about is sound design as well. He's a musician. I have a lot of interest in music and in gaming soundtracks and in sound effects. So a lot of what we say requires the context of being able to hear it. So it would never work. It's not entirely a bad thing. I like the quick-paced, slapdash, goofy nature of those videos. I think they turned out that very well. But if someone perhaps came to an Oddworlded video, especially Oddworld Soulstorm, which has a very, from what I've seen so far, has a very heavy focus on its plot and on Abe's journey. And it's like, why are you guys just fucking dicking all over this and making stupid jokes? That's why. That is literally why. It's because the video would be unwatchable if I did that. Because the game can't even hold up on its own because it doesn't have any audio. It was my fuck up, to be fair. Sweetman presented an idea to allow us to record with headphones without hearing the game over the microphone, and I didn't pick up on the fact that it wouldn't work, even though I should have. I've encountered this before. So it was entirely my fault. I should have picked up on it. But sometimes moments like this are where you actually shine, you know? If, say for instance, say for instance you wanted to be a director, right? You wanted to be a director, you were gonna direct a film, and out of nowhere you got literally an infinite amount of cash, let's just say. Infinite amount of money. Some producer, fucking Elon Musk, did the fusion dance with Jeff Bezos, and they were like, make a film. Not only can you make a film, make whatever you want. Whatever genre, with whatever actors, as long or as short as you want. Do whatever you want. We don't care. The fused mass that is Elon Bezos, says, do as you will. And you'd be like, great, awesome, great. Oh, I can make whatever I want. And you sit there, and you're like, what do I do? The fuck do I do? What do I do? Some people work well with having no limitations, right? Some people are just creative and can be like, I want to make this, so I'm going to make this. But a lot of us, and I would include myself on this front, struggle with absolute freedom, where it's like, make whatever you want. It's like, what do I do? There are a million things I could do, and halfway through making something, if you finally decide on something and start making it, you might change your mind and think, actually, I've kind of fallen out of love with this now, I want to do something else. This is why big auteur games and movies fall apart a lot of the time, is because the guy who's been given creative freedom to do whatever the hell he wants changes his mind, or gets a new muse. I'm not saying creative freedom is bad, of course. That's not even a topic for this video, I just got off on a tangent, but I should clarify, I'm not saying total creative freedom is bad. I'm saying having limitations imposed upon you can allow you to shine. And while I would hesitate to use the term shine in this context, I feel like the gameplay audio errors that we had with the Oddworld footage has allowed me, at the very least, to at least attempt to flex my muscles when it comes to editing. I've had to really knuckle down on them. I've had to sit on them for like hours and hours on end. Like, I think I've gotten a bit faster over time, right, because I've figured out a system. But the first Oddworld video took me over 10 hours to edit, and it's a 15-minute video. Less than 15 minutes. It was closer to 10 minutes, actually. It took me over 10 hours to edit. Because that is the nature of the beast. Because Sweetman deigned to come onto the show, and bearing in mind, he's not putting any pressure on me, right? If I'd put the fucking footage up completely unedited, I don't think he would have even complained about it. He'd just been like, yeah, that's the video we made. But he came onto my show. He gave me his time, and he brought it, right? Like, he's funny and entertaining and charming in those videos, as he tends to be. I had to bring it. I had to bring it as well. And not just in the recording, in which I think I do a relatively consistent job of, you know. I've been doing it long enough that my brain seems to work the right way. But the editing, I had to bring it. I was like, these can't just be alright videos or little mementos that I put up for fun. These have to be as good as I can make them. That doesn't necessarily mean they're great, but it means I'm doing the best I can. And hence, pouring tens of hours into fucking 10 to 15 minute videos. I don't know, I'm complaining. I'm sad at whinging to you, but like I said, I take a lot of pride in them, and I'm very pleased with how they've turned out. And people seem to enjoy them, which I'm happy about. In fact, it was kind of around the time that I started putting out the Oddworld videos that we got a little bit more push, that kind of pushed us up towards 100 subs. So, you know, hard work pays off. It doesn't always pay off proportionately. Sometimes you'll put hours upon days of work into something for very minimal rewards. but you still got a reward, so be fucking happy about it, I guess. I mean, that's kind of the case with quote-unquote creative practices, you know, like music and video making and whatnot, where it's like, just be happy with what you get. Unless someone's hiring you for something, at which point, get what you're worth. Right, there's an important distinction there. When you're working for yourself, take what you can get. When you're working for someone else, take what you're worth. Don't let people play you. Very important. This is a weird video. I'm all over the place. That's the thing though, I came into this with no idea what to do. Like, I hit 100 subs and I was like, oh, I guess I should make a video at least acknowledging and commemorating the occasion, you know? It's a big deal. It's a big deal to me, I suppose. It's a much less bigger deal to the world at large, but to me, it's a big deal, and I should acknowledge it and express my joy and my gratitude to all of you. Because it's you. You are literally the subscribers. I wouldn't fucking be here if you didn't sub, so thank you. I can't believe I haven't already said that with 15 minutes into this recording. I didn't even think to thank you yet. So, I'm an arsehole, I guess. But genuinely, thank you very much. It is your patronage that gives me the motivation to keep going, to see a video, get some views, get a bit of a response, and to see that people are enjoying it. Does a lot. It does a whole bunch, like you wouldn't believe. But I was on a fucking topic and I've waffled off again. I didn't know what to do for this video. Like, I knew I'd do a video. Like I said, I knew I'd do a video, but I was like, what do I even talk about? What do I even say? How should I present it? And I don't know. I got up today and I was like, I still got nothing. Let's just talk, I suppose. I'll just talk. Whatever pops into my mind. I'm an improv guy. You guys know that about me. I'll just talk. But I guess I still do feel kind of bad that I couldn't think of anything special to do. Something a little more interesting. Something like, oh, you know, a fun little surprise for hitting 100 subs. But I'll keep thinking on it. You know, there's no reason why it would ever be too late to do something about it. So I'll keep brainstorming that. If you've got any ideas, please let me know. You know, if it doesn't put my life at risk, I'd be up for them, I suppose. It's a strange video for sure, but it's just, I wanted to express feelings. I wanted to, I guess, sit here and tell you that I'm tired, but I'm always tired, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. And most importantly, although it took me a long fucking time to get there, I wanted to say thank you. Because it's very, you know, your support is very important to me. And if the videos I make go in any way improve your day, help you when you're down, make you laugh, make you smile, or any delightful combination of those things, excellent, I did my job. I feel good. I can take pride in it. There's more pride than I already do take. Before we sign off, there's something I wanted to talk about for a while. Yeah, I'll do it here. Before we sign off, one thing I wanted to address actually, because it's something that I think is quite important, and something I didn't quite realise until, I want to say, last year or so, and that is about pride, right? Now this means one of two things to you. If you were raised Christian, like I inadvertently was, because my parents aren't Christian, but all the schools taught Christianity like it was fact, and that's not a negative reflection of Christianity as a whole, just the local education system. Pride is a sin. Pride is bad. You shouldn't be prideful. You should be humble. You should always be humble, and being humble is very good. If you were raised on Dragon Ball Z, then pride is that thing that Vegeta keeps saying, and you're not too sure what it means. But I wanted to address the first one more, that pride is a sin. I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all. I don't think there is anything. So the power went out, so that cut me off mid-sentence. Also means that the first, I don't know how long of this video doesn't have face cam, so fuck me, right? I was talking about pride. I got cut off while talking about pride. Ironic that I was punished for my pride. My hubris. Was that really necessary, God? Did you have to do that? You could have sent me a warning, you know? Just a little warning. Whatever, I'm going to keep going. There's nothing wrong with pride. Pride is necessary, in fact, to maintaining your self-esteem, I feel. It is necessary to motivate yourself even to do what you want to do, to pursue things that you want to pursue, especially when it comes to creative things like music and video. If I had no pride in anything I made, right, and I was not proud of anything that I had made, of any of my videos, I wouldn't still be doing them after 3 years. If I took no pride in them whatsoever, A, I would still be doing them, and B, they would be of much lower quality, because I've tried various things over the years while making videos. I've tried out new ideas, I've thrown out new little tricks in editing or new video ideas and all these things. And if I had no pride in it, I'd be like, well, what's the point? It's not going to be good anyway, so I just wouldn't have. Pride is important. Pride keeps you going. It's directly tied to self-esteem. And you can take pride in anything. You can take pride in your work. You can take pride in your relationships. Hell, if you've suffered over the years, as it were, from mental illness and other things, you can be proud of the fact that you're still here. I am. I'm proud that I'm still here. And I'm proud that you're still here. Because we're winning. If life is a game, and we haven't lost yet, that means we're still winning. That's pretty good. Man, this went so much better the first time round. I was on a proper roll, like I was really, I was throwing it out, and it felt really good. It might have been shit, I don't know, I wouldn't have found out until I got into the editing software, but it felt really good, and now this time's a bunch of crap. All because of a fucking power cut. But it's fitting, I suppose, is it not? The lessons we take away from today is, I reached 100 subs. I take pride in my work. Thank you, and it's okay to have pride, but it's the end of the time of the video now. I completely lost my flow. God. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, there's going to be more Oddworld, despite how much I was bitching about it, because goddamn, those videos are turning out pretty well, and I will keep putting in the work. But whatever happens, hope to see you there. Toodles. Goodbye.